And good morning. And when I say good morning, it's good morning here and it's good morning there. It may be afternoon somewhere, depending on where you live. So anyway, we have day 2 of our summer Zoom musical week. And today we have a fabulous artist, as you all know. Actually, they're all great, aren't they? But today's even more special. Do you know why? Why, you ask?
Why?
Well, because today's Joanie's day. So that's what I'm going to say about everybody. So today, and I haven't heard you play a concert in a while, Joanie. So this is going to be pretty exciting. Some real quick announcements in case you weren't on yesterday. I do want to remind everybody to, spread the word. And if you spread the word and tell everybody there are multiple ways to stay connected to what we do. And each of them have a slightly different purpose. So as you all know, most of you head to the website quite a bit. This is how you join our classes and events. I put everything here, and that is labeled on the virtual classes and events tab. But right up top here, it gives you access to basically everything to keep you in the know. So obviously, if you click that little F, it brings you to our Facebook page. Stay tuned, because every now and then we're going to start, I'm going to start posting some real quick tips from some of the staff members. And they'll be posted on our Facebook page. And all you have to do is go to our Facebook page and click the like button, and you'll be notified anytime something happens. Of course, we do special announcements, what have you. The other 2 icons up here, or 3 icons, are very, very important as well. Instagram, by the way, ties into Facebook. We're going to post some, we're going to start posting some videos, locally recorded things that you won't find on our YouTube channel or Patreon, just bonus little clips and what have you. Speaking of YouTube, if you click YouTube, this right here is the YouTube. If you click on our YouTube channel, and then you have a spot to subscribe, I'm already subscribed to it, so it doesn't give me that option. And you'll see that there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of content that we've posted. So far, we are up to almost 1,900 subscribers. We want to grow that number. And everything that is on our YouTube channel is free. So we put a lot of demonstrations of models that may be similar to what you have. Occasionally some classes, obviously all the concerts we do. And then last but not least, our Patreon channel, which has virtually all of our performance recordings, but every virtual class that we teach is available on our Patreon page. And you can see all of these are the different artists and what have you, and that's the staff members. And there's a way to search through it. You can actually search for just Carrie or just Joanie if you want to see all the stuff that Joanie has done, etc. So there are multiple ways to stay in touch and support your Fletcher Music Centers. And of course, last but not least, I'm going to keep saying this over and over and over. We want to grow our program. We want to grow our stores, our students, and what have you, our student base. So spread the word and let everybody know how easy it is to play and how easy it is to become a lifetime member. And even if you know someone that's maybe in the middle of the US, they can join us. They can get a little organ and they can take lessons right here online. With that said, today I'd like to introduce this very, very special artist. Many of you know her because she's frequently on our Zoom classes. She has her own classes she does every Tuesday, called Styling Arrangements Made Easy. So it's a great class. And of course, I've heard her perform over the years, and I've never been disappointed. Even when I've heard her say, well, I don't know how I did on that song, to me, it was still a great performance. So without further ado, and Joanie, you have a crowd there, so you have to tell them applaud loud enough. And then you have a backup button, so use that as well. So without further ado, let's give a big, warm welcome to today's Summer Zoom Musical, Joanie.
Thank you very much. Good morning. It's nice to have you here with us, all of you that are out there, and all of you who are in here with me. Nice to have company for a change. Wow, there's real bodies here. You want to see? Look, wave. Yeah, it's awesome. So I'm happy to be here. That was what a wonderful day like today, which I thought is a great way to start a musical program. And one of the things we talk about and we want to teach you that we do in the classes as well as online is we want to teach you about the buttons, because everything you just heard me do was based on the buttons of the instrument. I'm on a Lowrey Liberty right now, and you heard me transpose, one button, one touch. You heard me change sounds, one button, one touch. I didn't have to do anything, but I can sound great. And that's what we want to do. We're not really concerned about how we play. We're concerned about how we sound. So however, whatever level you're playing at, don't worry about that. The point is, let us teach you as best we can to get the best sounds out of the instrument that you own. And if you can't, we'll get you a new one. No worries. So, that being said, let's go on to do a little Latin. I'm going to do ballroom Latin. And I have a lot of choices of a lot of different Latin rhythms. So I'm going to my ballroom, and I'm going to take the tempo down a little bit, not the key, Joanie. You ever push the wrong button? Here I am. Okay. And there's this fabulous category, and it's called love songs. And it's just amazing. The sounds that come out of it. Play one finger, doesn't matter. The sounds are just so pristine and authentic to what we're going to do. So I'm going to play a tune. I tried to choose some arrangements that I have taught on the Arrangements Made Easy on my class on Tuesdays at 11. So I've tried to take some of those and go ahead and use them so you could hear it. So if you're interested, you can jump on the class any Tuesday at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'd love to have you, and we're always doing something new and something fun. So this is Till There Was You. Thank you. Good. Well, thank you. All right. So now we're going to go on to another one. This is a really fun tune to play. I didn't know it prior to hearing it. And actually, I don't know if Andrew and Miranda are on right now, but Andrew knew, knew the song really well. And then I decided to do an arrangement of it, which was a lot of fun. And I did. The song is called "Shall We Dance," and it's just a very upbeat, happy little tune that you can stretch out. And it's a short tune, but you can stretch it out and really make it become some nice arrangement with a little bit of echoing that we're going to do as well with that. So just to back up a little bit, what did you think of those category love song sounds? Weren't they fabulous? Oh, I just love them. I love them, love them. So I'm going to go now to quick start, quick step, I should say, which is a ragtime rhythm. Okay. So this is quick step, and I'm just going to use the style setup, as we would call it, or normal rhythm presets, and have myself a good time with the sounds that they chose for me. I don't need to do anything to them. They're just super. So here we go. I'm also going to use my transpose, and I'm going to transpose down to E flat because it's going to be a better tone for the instruments I have. I'm actually going to have a piano and a xylophone is the first sound that it gives me. So we'll see how you like this one. It's a quick little ditty, but it's fun. Isn't that cute? It's just a really, really fun song to play. So if you haven't done that, it's in book 134, which is the AFI book that you might want to consider taking a look at. But it's really, really a great book, and it's a great tune. So I hope you enjoyed that. I did harmony. I used what they gave me. I did quick step. I did transposing feature and my rhythm presets, and I sounded great. I hope, didn't I? Did I? Okay, there you go. There you go. So the most important thing we try to teach you is how to get the most out of your instrument, how to make your instrument work for you. You don't have to work it. It's going to work for you as long as you know what to do. So that's what we're responsible. And as a whole team at Fletcher Music Centers, we are very, very committed to assisting anybody from anywhere, any store, any state. The more we can turn you on to music, the more you'll tell your friends, and the bigger and stronger we will grow as well. So pass the word, tell them to catch us online, call us on the phone, whatever you would like to do. We're more than happy to welcome anyone. So I'm going to go on now to, most people don't think this is a bolero, but I made it a bolero because I like it as a bolero. And I'm going to do a song that we did an arrangement on the Arrangements Made Easy, Styling Arrangements Made Easy class, called The Breeze and I. An interesting thing about The Breeze and I is it's not in many books. The other name for it is Andalucia. And it's not in a lot of books. I think it's only in one or two. But what I discovered is the third part of the tune is not in a book, which I learned from its original. So I don't know how I did that at the time. It was many, many years ago, but it really has a third section that goes into a minor key, which is very nice. So I'm going to play all three parts for you. Some of them got the music. It was actually not easy play. It was standard notation, and did a little attempt at playing that middle part. But everybody seemed to be in a different key. I'm going to play it in the key of E flat because that is the key that I learned it in, and I'm going to let the instrument work for me. That's all I'm going to do. So here we go with the Bolero Andalucia, or The Breeze and I. And I'm going to have my vibes going on here. Beautiful. And I play them in octaves. And then when you get to certain places, we learned in that class how to roll the vibes. So that's really fun to do when you learn that. And we'd be happy to teach you. Here we go. Andalucia. That's a fun little song to do. Did you enjoy that bolero?
I
I
did.
liked it.
Joanie, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
You kept hitting something on the far left where the graphic mixer area is. Is that what you did that? That
No.
noodling.
So when I went to set up number one, which is the vibes, maybe you
Oh,
know or maybe you don't know, but setup number 1 and 2, turn off the ORC Plus. That was a very good question, very astute of
oh,
you. So every time I went back to use the vibes, I went back up and turned the ORC Plus back on because I wanted a full background. But when I use setup 1, it takes ORC Plus off.
oh, interesting. Okay, thank you.
Now, an easier way to do it would be to create a preset
Right,
and keep it on and lock the accompaniment and you're good to go. I
right,
just, I didn't really have
right.
the time to do that. So I just reach up real quick with my left hand. Remember, your left hand can do a lot because the chords hold once you hit the chord. So
Mhm.
your left hand is free to touch something else if it needs to. So don't be afraid to use it.
But you're so busy noodling, how the world to get the time to hit without setting the preset? How, I lose track where I am.
Well, I guess it does take a little bit of experience, but
Okay.
the more you play, the better you learn and the better you get. So it
Wow.
comes, your playing ability comes naturally. Just the more you play, the better you get, whether you want
Interesting.
to or not. So we're grateful for that anyway, but thanks for your question,
Mhm.
Sue.
Yep.
Anything
Interesting.
else? That was a great question. All right. How we doing on time, Robert?
You're doing great.
Okay, do we have time for one more and then your announcements?
Sure,
Okay. Well,
definitely.
this is another one that I did for for styling arrangements made easy, and this was very, very popular with everyone. It's a song you may or may not know it. It's called Kokomo. And I had to put this in here because one of our dear, dear, dear supporters here, who is live right now with me, he loves this song. So I said, we must do Kokomo. So you're going to find it fun. It's a finger workout, I will tell you that. Your fingers keep moving, but it is it's a good time. And what I did was I used Parrot Buffet. That's for Jimmy Buffett, in case you didn't know. A lot of people call it Parrot Buffet. It's not Parrot Buffet, it's Parrot Buffett. So, just so you know. And I edited the style because I could have used Calypso to get that islandy feel, And I decided I like the Parrot Buffett better, but I needed it to be a little more islandly. So what I did was I edited the style, and on the Genie, or yours might be called Basic, and on Orc Plus One, I changed those two sounds to be steel drums. And when I did that, it had that whole island appeal, and I saved it in a setup. So that's what you're going to be hearing. Jimmy Buffett, Parrot Buffett, and this is Kokomo. Nice little fade out there.
Woo-hoo.
And I know one of my friends that's here today would say too many notes on a page. There's a lot of notes on that page,
I
but
could
it's just
hear
a
it.
really upbeat, fun songs. I hope you enjoyed that. That was Kokomo.
Could I ask you a question?
Sure.
Okay. Well, she's got one more song up her sleeve, but real quick, just a reminder, here is the rest of the schedule you probably already know. But tomorrow, we have none other than Mr. Joe Fontesha. He's going to be right back there at Sun City, broadcasting live from Sun City. So if you are local, come into the store and see it live in person. And then, of course, Thursday, we have Carrie. Friday, we have Andrew and Miranda at the Sun City store. And then, of course, Don Casanova on Saturday. And tell all your friends, these concerts are free. All they have to do is jump on our website and they can very easily attend and watch and see everything that we do. That's a lot of fun. So again, refer a friend, refer a friend. And of course, I need to throw in a little commercial. What's the commercial, you ask? Well, it just so happens that Joanie is playing on a very limited edition model. I think there are only 2 in the state. We had 4 last week, sold 2 or something like that. They come and they go. So if you've been thinking the Liberty might be my next model, or maybe I need one for my other bedroom, or you know, I have 6 guitars. You may want to have more than one Lowrey organ in your home.
You know,
Nothing
Robert, you say that jokingly, but you know, in my lifetime, I always had 2 instruments in the house. Always. Like
It
that
is
seemed
not
like a
uncommon.
natural thing to me.
Sometimes his and hers, and
His and
sometimes you want
hers.
just a different. I know some students that have an EX model and an A series because they're just 2 different feels and 2 different sounds.
Right.
And if one of those models is not your next model, maybe something else is. Have an open mind and see your staff. Just remember, all the revenue generated from organ sales is how we continue to support the club and present these online events and keep our doors open and keep providing you with a great musical and learning experience. So have an open mind, contact your PA, or if they call you, have an open mind. And with that said, I think we're going to have Joanie finish off with a grand finale, everybody.
Call me about the Liberty. Okay. There's some little crazy thing called love, believe it or not.
Big round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for being here.
That was
Can I
Thank
ask you
you.
one quick question?
Yes.
When you bring your